Here we have a 2022 Mazda 3 sedan in the Soul Crystal Red and Mazda's Kodo design. This 2022 sedan it's a select model, it's a second tier, has 18-inch alloy wheels. I'm gonna take a walk around here. This one is a front-wheel drive model. It's a gorgeous looking car. The lines are just so sharp. And as we come around to the face of the vehicle, as you can see, has an aggressive look to it. Nice wide grille, nice stance to the vehicle. So we're going to start back here in the trunk area, and let's open this up. Oh, just so you guys know, we're at Holly's Mazda in Huntsville, Alabama. You got your dual exhaust there. Nice looking design in the back, tail lights. Open the trunk here. There's a nice little soft rubber button here up underneath the Mazda badge. I was using the key fob to open it. Mazda Skyactiv G, gasoline engine, 2.5 liter, 186 horses with 186 foot-pounds of torque. As you can see, you have a really nice sized trunk, a nice installation inside. The hinges on the car are also insulated. This gives it nice premium feel, nice premium look to the car instead of just having the metal exposed. Up underneath the mat here and the cargo net, there is a spare. Nowadays, you do have to ask. Some manufacturers do not give you a spare anymore as you do your shopping, but Mazda provides you a spare tire. You got a 60-40 split rear seat. Just pull these levers here. And you got a safety latch here, which is on the tailgate of the car, with a fluorescent glow so that you can see. God forbid if anyone ever got locked in the trunk, they can get out. So let me just come around to the driver's side here. I'm gonna just pull down the seat. And let's take a look. Go on to the passenger side so you can see you can see it's split here, but when I load the other side, we'll take a look to see just how much room you have with the seats down as well. So that's a lot of room. Got this handle here, pull down the trunk lid. Gas door. Nice design on the door panels there. Really nice feel for your premium materials. 2 cup holders in the center armrest. I just love the way these seats feel. They're just, this is leatherette, by the way. You got okay leg space back here. I'm 5'8", so I'm gonna have a little bit more room than somebody that may be 6'3", 6'4", sitting back here. But for the most part, as you can see, I have a decent amount of leg room. I could be comfortable. Head in from this angle and get out. Let's go up front here. You do have advanced keyless entry. There's a little button here or a little slit. You rub your finger across it, it locks and unlock, or if you put your hand behind the handle, it will unlock the door, allowing for you to get easy access to get in the car, as long as it sends the car fobs. So now we take a look up front. You do have a manual seat with a couple of different adjustments to it. Rear lever here for the back portion. You can raise or lower the seat here. This knob allows for the seat to tilt, and then there's a bar in the front to slide the seat forward. Hood release, a little change area here. Trunk release button. You have a safety button here to turn off all your safety features or turn them on. And then your traction control, that's there. There's a lever here, allowing for you to adjust the steering wheel. It's also telescopic. You have auto lights on the vehicle, standard with high beam control. And high beam control basically allows for the car to turn on the lights if you go into a dark area, and it'll automatically put on your brights. It can sense oncoming traffic or traffic ahead, and it'll automatically dim the headlamps, which are full LED, both high and low beam. You have your controls here on the left hand side, which is your volume controls for the radio. You have a mute button there, your Bluetooth, and your info button there, so that you can change the screens in the cluster there. On the right side here, you have your cruise control and your distant recognition. You have a leather wrapped steering wheel, which has been hand stitched by Mazda. It's a nice touch. Again, very premium feel, very premium materials. I like the way the clusters are set up there, so I'm just gonna get in. The center cluster is digital, as I'll power this up for you. And you can see to your right, you have your gas and your hot and cold. And in your left is your RPMs. Now, when you press the info button, the center cluster there will change from this to a couple of different settings, seeing what your averages are, your distant recognition, your miles per hour. You also have a digital gas meter as well as an analog one. And you can set your distances there. It does up to a 4-car length. So single, dual, triple, and 4. So your distant recognition is monitoring up to 4-car lengths if need be. And when you use your cruise control, you also have auto wipers. As you can see, it's lit. This is a standard feature on the Mazda 3. So when it does rain, it'll automatically turn on your wipers. And as you see where my feet are, you have nice room between your gas pedal and brake pedal, so you don't make a mistake of pressing one or the other. And your gas pedal is bolted to the floor. You have a push button start, as you can see here, just above the center console. Yeah, heating and air conditioning. You have dual climate control in this vehicle at this trim level. The trim level below will be a single zone. It's digital. You have your hazards, your both front and rear defogger here. Nice simple layout. Soft materials on the dashboard there. And then you have an 8.8 screen, which has 3 simple functions. Your communication, which would be your cell phone, the Bluetooth. Entertainment, which would be a radio. Navigation, if you decide to use Mazda's Nav SD card, which is sold separately in this trim level and the trim level below and the next trim level above, which is the preferred. When you look at the premium, you do have the Nav SD card. The car is also has this commander switch, which works like a mouse. You can easily turn the knob, move it like a joystick, click down to enter like you would do on a mouse. You have 4 buttons there, a back button, a music button, which will take you right into the entertainment system, a nav button there, which will take you directly into nav, and a home button will take you back to the main menu. You have your FM, AM there. Nice sound system in the car, even though this one is without the Bose sound system. You got a decent amount of room in your center console here. Your USBs there, which you would use to get access to your Android and Apple CarPlay. A 12-volt outlet there for charging. And this is where the SD card would go if you decide to go with Mazda's nav system. You have your parking brake there, which engages each time you turn the car off. There's an auto hold button there, which you would use if you were stuck in traffic to rest your leg. You got 2 cup holders in the front. And in your settings here, volume control also on the side here, and a power button. Just push and hold that down and it will turn back on. You can do your volume there as well. It's pretty easy. I know I'm playing with this right now, but it's pretty easy to slide it back and forth and open for you to get your items in. You got a nice little glove box there with your manuals in here. Your vents, which are nicely placed by Mazda with the design, with the interior. I have to say this car feels very premium, very BMW-like. It doesn't feel like some of the other premium brands that are in this price point to start off. These luxury premium brands, some of their materials are pretty cheap. You can feel the quality in them when they're starting off around 30K. So we're gonna get out, we're gonna take a look at the underneath the hood at Mazda Skyactiv G powertrain here. And just get the hood up. As you can see, this is a 2.5 liter aspirated 4-cylinder engine. This one is front wheel drive. The Mazda 3 do offer an all-wheel drive option for the vehicle. 186 horses with 186 foot-pounds of torque. I like a nice clean layout. As you can see here, everything is accessible. The computer, the battery, your air filter. It's just really thought and laid out pretty well. And why is this important? Obviously for maintenance purposes, allowing for for the technicians to quickly get in and get out, and everything being reachable and accessible for them. Your fuse box is here to my right. Your battery. Right here in front of me is the air filter. Your brake fluid. Come around to the right side. You can see you can clean up over here as well. Your windshield wiper fluid. Now, Mazda came out with Skyactiv G back in 2008 for the industry, and then became available to the public in 2013. It's a genius invention as far as their answer for a combustible engine having low emissions and great fuel economy and not sacrificing performance at all. I'm just going to close this. And the window stickers here. You see 5-star crash rating. Mazda has been rated over the last 3 years straight now by the Highway Safety Institute as the safest brand in the United States. It's another reason to come look at Mazda. Also one of the most reliable brands by Consumer Reports, ranked number 2. Last year was ranked number 1. Also best brand overall, also by Consumer Reports rating. So customers are really happy with Mazda, not just with the actual sales, but also with service. So you should go look at your nearest Mazda dealership. But if you're here in Huntsville, come down to Holly's Mazda. We'll take good care of you.